160. Here they come. Look, it's the Duke. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 161. I think we should go to the castle where we can learn the truth. Max Holt at the Duke. 162. Why not the hunting lodge? The Duke to Max Holt. 163. If all's well, why go there? And if all isn't well, I fear there'll be a trap. Max Holt at the Duke. 164. So, he's had news that all is well. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 165. I wish I knew. It's a real puzzle. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 166. So they found the old woman. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 167. I realized that when I saw the handkerchiefs. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 168. Where's Joseph and the king? Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 169. It's not good news. I'm afraid he's dead. Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 170. No, the body's Joseph. The king's not there. Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 171. So, they've got the king. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 172. That's why they said that all's well. But when did they find out? Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 173. Michael must have known all day. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 174. What did he think when he met me? Then he knew I was not the real king. Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 175. It doesn't matter what he thought then. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 176. What matters is what he thinks now. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 177. We must get back and collect every soldier in Strelsau. Michael will have to be caught before the king is killed. Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 193. It must have been the old woman who told them what had happened somehow. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 179. I understand now. They came here to kidnap the king and they found him in that room in the cellar. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 181. If we hadn't escaped to Strelsau, we would have been killed. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 181. So where's the king now? Fritz to Zapt and Sendell. 182. But you could see at the coronation that Duke Michael's really worried. Let's think about how we can worry him a bit more. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 183. The king will be back in the capital again tomorrow. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 184. How is that possible if we don't know where he is? Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 185. We'll go back to Strelsau and continue with the game we started. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 186. You've done a good job until now, so why not continue? Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 187. Do you mean you want me to be the king again? Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 188. But the Duke knows where the real king is and all his men know. Sendell to Colonel Zapt. 189. They can't say anything without showing their guilt. Colonel Zapt to Sendell. 190. They cannot say this isn't the real king because we've kidnapped him and killed his. Colonel Zapt to L. 191. Zapt. Surely someone in Streltsy will realize I'm not the real king. L to Colonel Zapt. 192. The princess has already said she thinks the king's changed. She'll certainly realize. L to Colonel Zapt. 193. Of course it's a risk, but we must have a king in Streltsy. Colonel Zapt to L. 194. You must do it for Ruritania. Colonel Zapt to L. 195. What if the king's already dead? L to Colonel Zapt. 196. If the real king's already dead, then you shall stay king. Colonel Zapt to L. 197. But I think the king's still alive, and I don't think they'll do anything to him if you're in the capital. Colonel Zapt to L. 198. They'd know that you would stay king if they killed him. Colonel Zapt to L. 199. I still worry that someone will realize. L to Colonel Zapt. 200. Let's go to Streltsy. We'll be caught if we stay here. Colonel Zapt to L.